Seniors, this video will show you how to save an essay or an article that you found online as a PDF, upload it to your drive, and embed it in your Google site. I have started on an article that I would like to use for my sample anthology. It's about cheeses. Now I've read it thoroughly. I know that it has multiple different patterns of development. It describes the cheeses. It classifies the cheeses by sorting them into different categories. There's some definitions involved as well. It also has multiple types of evidence. It's got some statistics. It's got some testimonials from cheese experts. So it's definitely an essay that I would like to use for my anthology. Now, I need to save it as a PDF. I'm going to go up to the right-hand corner of my browser here and click on this three-dot menu, and I'm going to click Print. Now, we're not actually printing the article. We are using the Print menu to save it as a PDF. So if your destination doesn't save it as a PDF, go ahead and make sure that is what is selected. And notice that it's nice and pretty in PDF form here. And I'm going to click Save. The browser is going to open and it's going to ask you where you'd like to save it on your computer. I save things to downloads because it's easy to find, but remember, if this is a school computer you're using, whatever you download today might not be there tomorrow, so you want to make sure you're uploading it to your drive when you're finished. So I'm going to go ahead and save it to my downloads. I'm going to click Save. Oh, it already exists because this is like the third time I've done this video, so I'm going to say yes. All right, now the article is saved as a PDF to my computer. I need to upload it to Google Drive. If your drive is organized, you might have a folder for English 4 in your drive. I have a folder for quarter 1, but wherever you would like to upload this in your drive so that you can find it easily, I'm going to go over to the plus button. I'm going to click New, File, Upload. Notice that it opens up the browser I was just in on my computer, and if I click Downloads, it is the most recent downloads. So I'm going to take that PDF that I have saved on my computer, select it, and click Open to upload it onto my drive. And there it is. Now it is saved as a PDF on Drive. The next step before you embed this article in your Google site is to change the sharing settings, because right now it's just in your drive. We need to change sharing settings so that whoever looks at your Google site can see the PDF. Select your PDF in your drive, right-click, and go to the sharing settings. What you're going to do is go down here to the right-hand corner at the bottom and click Advanced, and you'll notice that there's only some specific people who can access. We want to change that. So where it says specific people, go over to Change, and you want to change it so that anyone can find it. Anyone public on the web can find your article. This means anyone who views your Google site will be able to see your PDFs. So go ahead and change it and click Save. Click Done. And now your sharing settings have changed. Your next step is to go to your Google site. I have mine up on my browser here. And upload or embed your PDF into your page on your site. So here's my home screen. I've got a spot for me to add a little introduction. I have my spot reserved for my professional writings about the topic. I've got a spot reserved for my writings about the topic, and I need to add a subpage. So over here in this right-hand menu, you can navigate your pages. I have my home page, and then I've added my 2 sub-pages for my professional and personal writings about the topic. I'd like to add a sub-page under my professional writings in order to embed this article. I go over to this 3-dot menu here underneath my professional writings, and I'm going to add a sub-page. The sub-page should be called, I suppose, Cheese Article. Click Done here, and now I have an article page all on its own just for this article. Now remember, your page needs to have 3 elements. So I'm going to go over here to Insert, and I'm going to insert a text box because I need a spot for my introduction. I'm reminding myself here is where I need to introduce my article. Yes? Now it's time to embed my PDF in my website page. So I'm going to go over here to my Drive under Insert. I'm going to insert from Drive. I'll open up your Drive here. Takes a minute. I'm going to go to English 4. I think I saved mine in quarter 1, around Europe and 18 cheeses. So I've found the article in my Drive. I'm going to double click to insert there. And there it is. It has popped up in the body of my Google site page. I'm going to stretch it a little bit so that it's nicer to read, easier to scroll through, and there it is. So I've got my introduction, I've got my embedded essay. I'm also, as a reminder, going to go back. I'm going to exit out of my Google Drive. I'm going to insert another text box down here, and I'm going to make a spot for my MLA citation. And I'm going to spell it correctly. Here's my MLA citation for the cheese article. So when I'm ready to go back and start fleshing out this site, I have a spot for my introduction, I have a spot for my MLA citation, and I have properly embedded the article in my Google site.